So the next topic we are seeing is the operators. That means if you want to perform any mathematical operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division of any values, we have the operators here. And these operators are the output blocks. Okay. And you will be using but here you will be not getting an indicator, but you will be storing a value. Okay. So to take in function block operators, again we'll be taking the function block. Okay, and here the format of giving the uh, instruction is we have to use the respective symbol. So if we are performing addition, we have to give a plus symbol. Now we can use the direct values. Okay, if I'm adding 3 and 4, I can use the direct value of 3 and 4. And to store that value, I have to use the register D0. Okay. So, and I can directly connect it or I can go for a switch. Okay. So, similarly, if you want to take the subtraction block, we can use the same method again. But I have to use a minus. Here I'll take D1, D2, D3. Okay. Similarly, we can use multiplication and division. So you can check it out. Okay. So let me run this. So now here I have taken the direct values. If I turn on the switch, I'm getting the value of 7. Okay. Now here I haven't given any value. It is storing 0 only. Let me give the address D0. Okay. Let me give here only. So here I can, and you can see the value taking here. I can go from minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. Okay. So I can give the in this range and no need of using any hash symbol. Okay. So I'll give 6 and here I will be giving minus 9. Okay. So you will be getting the answer. Okay. Any confusion? Is it clear?
It's clear, ma'am.
Okay. Similarly, we have increment operation. So let's say I want to increment any value by 1. I have two type of increment operations. Okay, one is binary increment and the other one is BCD increment. Based on your requirement, you can select them. See here, if we are using this one, this is binary decrement. Okay, only if I use minus minus, then it will be binary decrement. If I use a minus minus B, then it is a BCD decrement. Okay, so let me take directly BCD decrement. So I have to give a capital B. Then I'll take a value of hash 4. I cannot take direct value here. It will throw an error. So I have to use a register. Okay. So whenever I use a BCD decrement here, it will decrement the value by 1. So if I give a value of 67, it will be decrementing it by 1. It will be become 66. Okay. This is about the increment or decrement operation. Similarly, if I take increment operation, then it will be incrementing it by 1. So now you can see it is continuously decrementing it. Okay.
Ma'am, it's not taking the exact value.
It is not taking the exact value. It is continuously decrementing. I don't know what was the previous value stored it in D0. It is not getting cleared.
We used here D4.
It is not stopping. Wait a minute. I'll let you know. I'll check it and I'll let you know, okay? Why this is
Okay.
happening.
Okay.
So you guys have any doubt in these two? Like are the arithmetic operation blocks? Similarly, we for multiplication we'll take star symbol, and for division we'll take a divide symbol. Okay, the slash symbol, single slash.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, ma'am.
So let me share the problem. Try to solve that. Okay.
Okay.
Now this problem is on timer. Okay. So you have to make the timer on for 2 seconds, off for 2 seconds. Then again you have to make the uh, timer on for 4 seconds, off for 4 seconds. Then it is should be on for 6 seconds, off for 6 seconds, and use one indicator to show this operation. Okay. Is it okay?
Ma'am, you input only one push
Input
button.
you have to use one switch.
Oh,
Okay. You are able to see the screen, right?
yes, ma'am.
So when you switch on, okay, let me write this also. Okay, when you switch on, you're using a timer, right? And you're giving a preset of 2 seconds, correct?
Okay.
So you're taking a timer, you're giving it a preset of 2 seconds. You have to make the lamp on for 2 seconds. So you're using one lamp, okay? So you have to make it on for 2 seconds and off for 2 seconds. Okay. Once once it get off for 2 seconds, at the third, whenever it's when the next cycle starts, that time the again lamp should be on for 4 seconds. Okay. Once it 4 seconds completes the on status, then it has to become off for 4 seconds. Okay. Similarly, once after finishing this 4 second off condition, again it has to get on for 6 seconds. Then it has to get off for 6 seconds. Understood? You have only one switch and one lamp. It should go like a ramp state, the on and off condition in an increment order.
Understood, ma'am.
Huh. What is the doubt? Where are you getting stuck?
Currently, I don't have laptop.
Your voice is breaking.
No, ma'am, I don't have laptop now.
Try it in a paper, it's okay, fine. See what you're doing exactly here. What you're changing timer preset value, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You're incrementing it by 2.
Yes.
Let's say you're adding it by 2. If you want one more hint. Who else are trying with the system? Others having any doubt? Can anyone tell me how many timers we have to use? Sushant, can you please tell me how many timers we have to use in this problem?
Only one timer, ma'am.
Huh? How many timers?
Ma'am, 3 timers.
Why 3 timers? You're using 3 timer output to you're using 3 timers output for one lamp. Okay, fine, you're taking 3 timers for on state. For off state, you have to use only 2 timers for this problem, okay? One timer is for on condition and one timer is for off condition.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Sushant,
Okay, ma'am.
you're getting right. So if you have any doubts, please let me know. Okay, copy you also. Satya, may I know the problem? Because you'll be leaving the session in between every time. Are you facing any issues?
Yeah, ma'am, network issue there. So,
Every day?
no.
Yesterday also you left in between only. Last time also you left in between only. May I know the reason what exactly? Is only the network issue is the trouble or you're not getting the classes proper, understanding the classes properly?
This is the remote area, ma'am. That's why the network is there.
Okay, please make sure you are sitting in a proper area, okay? Please, okay. So let me take this address. I don't know whether it will work or not. Last time it caused a problem. Okay. Next, this is for on purpose. Okay. Why I have taken D0, I will tell you. So now you're using this timer to on for 2 seconds. So therefore, I'll take this timer T0 output here. Okay. Now next, you have to off the timer for 2 seconds. I have to use one more timer. For that timer, the input will be the first timer. Okay. Okay. So now this is for off purpose. Now I have to off this timer as well, right? So to reset it again. So I'll use the second timer output here itself in NC. So now if I give here both the timer 2 seconds on, 2 seconds off, this will work continuously for 2 seconds. Okay. Let me simulate it. Since in the previous problem, I had used this value, it is running for that value only. So output is getting on for 2 seconds, off for 2 seconds. Is it okay? Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now you're making it on or off for 2 seconds. Now what I have to do? I have to increment it to 4. Okay. So what will I do now? I have to increment it. So if I am incrementing it by 1, I can directly go for increment operation, but I'm incrementing it by 2. Okay. So I'll come for this input section afterwards. So what I have to do? I have to add it by 2. Now I am doing addition. Okay. I am adding the value of 2 to D0. Here I'll be taking directly 2 because my program is going in a sequence of 2, in increment of 2, increment of 2, increment of 2. So and that increment of 2 is constant. Therefore, I'm taking it as increment like #2, I'll be taking the value. Now, where the changes should happen? In D0 or some other variable? What should be my destination address? Now source address, source 1 address is 30. Source 2 address is, wait a minute, sorry again, it is 20. Now source 1 address is D0. Source 2 is #20 because D0 is storing a value of timer preset. Now where exactly you're doing the changes? Where should be the resultant?
0 only.
In D0 only. Okay, so it has to be added to D0 itself. So next is for the second off, for offing purpose. I'll be taking D1 #20 and I'll be storing the value in D1 itself. Okay, got it? Now, please tell me what should be the input for these two. What should I give the input? When they should on? Whenever I switch it on?
Time.
Switch on, madam.
When I switch it on, that time it should be on? Okay,
Yes, madam.
we'll take that condition. So now let's simulate. See, this operation is happening continuously and the output is never on and it is showing error. Correct? That means I should not use a switch here. What else I can use? Which timer?
T1.
Yes, you have to use T1. Let me on. Since here in the D0, the previous value, the negative value is stored. Okay. I have to clear that first. Okay. So I'll be giving it 20. I'll be giving here it as 20. Okay. So now these both are set to 2020. Okay. So, and you can see in the D0 it is 20. Now let me on this one. 2 seconds on, 2 seconds off, 4 seconds on, 4 seconds off, and now 6 seconds on, 6 seconds off. Now it is going to the 8th second also, correct? Now it is getting on at the 8th second. Now it will be on for 8 seconds. It will be off for 8 seconds. I have to stop this for 6 seconds only. 6 seconds on, 6 seconds off. What should I do now? Got my question?
Yes, ma'am.
So now the process should stop at 6 seconds and it has to repeat again from 2 seconds. What should I do?
Comparator.
Okay, I have to use comparator. What should be the condition?
Greater than or equal to 6, madam.
Greater than or equal to 6. Okay. If I give greater than equal, whenever the timer preset value reaches 6 seconds, that time only it will create off the timer. It will not execute the 6 second condition. So I have to give only greater than. Okay. Whenever it is greater than, T0 is greater than hash 60. What should be the condition? What I have to do now? Whenever it is greater than 60. Can anyone tell the condition? What should I do?
Greater than this lamp should be on, madam.
Lamp is getting already on and off. Now you have to stop the process whenever it is whenever it reaches 8 seconds.
Can take a memory, madam.
Then after taking, will the memory condition work? Because I have to clear this D0 and D1, right? I have to make it again 20.
And you can go for decrement, madam. Decrement of D.
Decrement of D. Decrement operation only performs decrement by 1. So how many times you have to wait that time? So you have to do subtraction.
Need to
D0. Okay. So if you're using it for 60 seconds, minute, so D0 hash. Let me check with what happens. Let us check what happens if we give 60. Okay. Then I'll load it in the D0 itself. Okay. Now this is for D0. Similarly, I have to use for D1 as well. Okay. Copy this itself. So let us check now what happens. So already the timer is at 40 seconds. See, is it not repeating the process now? 1 second. Let's close this window. Okay. Now this is 6 seconds on. 6 seconds off. Any doubt, guys? Are you people getting?
Yes, ma'am.
No doubt, right?
Madam, keep the program for 5 minutes, madam. We will note down the program.
Okay, fine. I'll keep the program. I will stop compiling it. You can take it from the beginning. And one more point, whenever you're using operation blocks, always use the for initial rungs, okay? So always keep your operation blocks and comparator blocks in the first itself, in the starting, in the first rungs only, you dedicate it to the operators. Then you use the timers, then go for the output, okay?